on here. Let's see if it'll let me go back to these pages. Yep. Okay, good. Yep, good. See if this is going live here. Oh, and I gotta make sure that Wi-Fi is on. Sound's working. I didn't have it. I don't have it on. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Might interrupt for a second. Okay. All right. Whew. Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to start in about 3 minutes. We're going to get this out of the way real quick. Kentucky lost to St. Peter's Peacocks. They were a 20-11 team, a 15 seed. Kentucky was 26-8, played good, especially down the stretch. And besides this last game SEC tournament, got Tennessee handling pretty okay, and finished 26-8. And some argued that if they would have beat Tennessee and somebody else, maybe they would have been a 1 seed. They would have never met the Peacocks. You're all right? Yeah, it would have been really helpful. Trio award real quick for the game. Oscar played 43 minutes, bawled his eyes out, they said after the game. He had 30 points, 16 rebounds. I'll give him a shot. Wheeler may have turnover, but I tell you what, whoever likes Ty Washington's ready to go pro, dude had 5 points. Dude had 5 points, bro. He had 2 turnovers. He didn't really touch the ball that much. Played 32 minutes. Wheeler played 39. Kellen Grady played 40. He had 8 points. 1 of something behind the arc. 1 of 7. Trash. Just trash shooting. Mintz got some minutes, 24. Toppin got minutes, 16. He had 9, 8 points for Mintz. So trio award, probably have to go. A lot of people 8. I'm gonna give Mintz a shot here. Let's give Mintz and Wheeler and Oscar. There you go. Trio award for the end of the year. Lose to Peacocks. Moving on. All right. That's it. That's it for that pre of the show. Now we're going to get right into what I called you guys here for. We're going to get into it. You already know my trio award. You already know we lost. Whoop-de-doo. It's a game, right? And here's the thing. I got on the winning hat because I still feel like a winner, because any day that you can breathe and we'll get to walk around and try to make a difference in people's life, you're a winner. All right, so let's get on to it. All right, John Calipari's been here for 13 seasons. This is what he's done. Are you guys ready? You ready? All right, so we pulled it up. First year at Kentucky, 09-010. Elite 8. Final 4. Championship. That was 2012. Nice way to start. Elite 8, Final 4, championship. You start out, you went to the 8, then the 4, then championship. Good job. NIT. Okay, we're okay. Then championship game again, you lose, but runner up. So another Final 4 too as well. You want to say that in 2014. Then in 2015, Final 4. You've got 2016. This is where it starts to get where we kind of figure out what's going on. Okay? Right now, as of today. Second round. 2017, Elite 8. 2018, Sweet 16. Okay. Starting to sound like a little Tubby Smith there. Second round, Elite 8, Sweet 16. Okay. All right. But we'll keep you around. We'll keep you around. Why? You take us to another Elite 8. Look at that. 19, Elite 8. Now, no postseason. They were 25-6. Who knows? The track record would indicate that it was probably a second round to an Elite Eight appearance, maybe for that 25 and 16, because you're just basing on the last 3 or 4 years previous, especially the last year you had Elite Eight, and some of those guys left, kept a few. There you go. Maybe you make it to Elite Eight again. Then you got the 2020 season, 1920 season, no postseason due to COVID. 2021, 9 and 16, didn't even make the tournament. Fast forward to now, out first round against the 15 seed. Look at the difference from that start. Elite Eight, Final Four, championship. Those 3 years are good. That is gold standard basketball. That is hanging banners above everyone in the stadium. That's what that is. The NIT ain't. Getting to the championship game and winning as good as the Final Four, runner-up, right? Hey. Then you went Final Four. So we thought, okay, you went to an NCAA runner-up. You got to the Final Four again. The next one's going to be a good one, right? Nope, second round. Okay, we'll start off better again. We're going to get this rolling, right? Lead 8, Sweet 16, Lead 8. All right, well, we can't play because of COVID. Who knows what that would have been? Maybe a Final Four. But then you have 9 and 16 and out first round. He has had 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll just count the Sweet 16s because to me that's not gold standard. Tubby Smith was making 16s and sometimes Elite 8s, and everybody still wanted him fired. Everybody still wanted him fired. And we all scared to say something about Cal. And then I get tired of hearing this junk I've seen on the Facebook's, Twitter crap, in which I don't even really like to go through there and click and look. But I looked a little bit tonight. And you had some people saying, should we even talk about Calipari being fired, letting him go, hot seat, and all these people, man, just about jumping up to defend Coach Cal immediately. And I ain't here to bash him, but I ain't going to defend him either, y'all. I mean, the dude was like, it was basically like, who are you going to replace him with? Who else is there out there? So, okay, so what if there really ain't somebody else out there that's going to bring a championship immediately or something crazy, right? Or 6 Final Fours in a row. But that don't mean you still stick with what's not working. We replaced the coaching staff. Some of the coaching staff left. Joe Justice is gone. Orlando's back. Okay. You replenished the coaching staff around Cal. He wasn't getting the greatest high school players. So this transfer portal thing came into play, and he started utilizing it first. And so far, it didn't pay off for him. It didn't pay off for him so far. He has some dang good players. Davion Mintz, I take my hat off Davion Mintz. Mr. Oscar Shigwe, take my hat off to you, bro. Kellen Grady. Let's talk about Kellen Grady. All right? He don't play Dante Allen because if he can't make shots and he can't play defense, he doesn't need to play. You had a dude 1 for 7 tonight, and you sat him down every once in a while. You brought him right back in. He got blown by on defense, and the only time he did okay was when he drove to the hole sometimes and made some free throws. And yes, free throws in overtime could have really helped us, might have won the game, blah, blah, blah. But my God, I get tired of hearing that from people too. Coach Cal didn't lose the game. The players lost because they didn't make free throws. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. The coach puts the players in proper positions. Not their positions they play on the floor. But a coach puts the players in the proper positions as far as team structure out on that court to help them become successful. They were not in proper positions tonight. They were out of whack every once in a while, and it wasn't just because of their talent or if they weren't the better players, because we had the better players overall than St. Peter's did. If you don't believe that, then you don't know what you're talking about. So the buck stops with Cal. He's your leader of your team. He's your president of your basketball program. Now, Mitch Barnhart's the athletic director, but Calipari is your main focus on this team. He's your most motivatable type speaker to the players, and he gets the players supposedly, but we ain't been seeing the returns lately. If Calipari was a stock market, and if Calipari was surrounded by a stock market and he was a stock in the stock market, at one point in time, Cal stock was really high. And you would have done anything to get it at the ground level when he first came over from Memphis. And you would have done anything to buy it up. But by now, you would have tore that stock away and sold it. But you're lollygagging around with this crap. Kentucky did a coach named Tubby Smith very wrong. He won a title in 1998, went on to play in some round of 32s, Sweet 16s, Elite 8, maybe had an extra Final Four, whatever, I'm not for sure. Something like that. But he had those type of years, 32, 16, 8, 16, 16, 32. And y'all booed and cried, put signs in his yard. And now you're basically taking this Calipari coach out to dinner after a loss in the tournament that you were not a part of last year because you were like 9-17 or something. You were 9-16. You weren't even in the NIT. 2012 was your last championship, Cal. And Cats fans, I'm a Kentucky fan. Still a Kentucky fan. But we need to address the elephant in the room. Does John Calipari deserve to be on a so-called hot seat at the University of Kentucky? The answer to that is flat out yes. It's about time we talk about how much we pay and what our return on investment is right now. You have a COVID year. No one got to play. You have a year that you went 9-16. And now you have a first round exit against a 15-seeded team named St. Peter's. Peacocks. And we think that's okay. Some of us BBN fans, Big Blue Nation fans, think we shouldn't fire him because who else would we get? I don't know, maybe Gonzaga's coach. I don't care. Call up, hey, Mr. Penny Hardaway from Memphis may make a little run. Call up him. I don't care at this point in time. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again with the same gosh darn results. Oh, but look at what he did. Hold on, let's go back because we're going to have people talk all the crap. Well, what he did in 2010, Elite 8, 2011, Final Four, 2012, Championship. Shut up. It's 2022, y'all. 10 years ago, that type of crap was going on. It ain't going on now. Move on. We talk about $9 million a year for all this great success. missed 2 turnings, a losing record, blowing 38-0. Exactly. Thank you. Lost to a 15 seed. Can't call a TO. Can't run inbounds play. Can't run zone. Oh, yeah, losing in title game. That's right, Reggie. Reggie's on board with this. We've got to say something about this. It's not fair to the University of Kentucky to pay that much money, number one. Number two, it's not fair to previous coaches, and I keep bringing him up because he got done wrong by Kentucky. It's not fair to Tubby Smith. He was a gosh darn good coach. He was. He wasn't just a motivator and a recruiter. He was a true recruit. He could recruit, motivate, and he could coach. I know he only had 1 championship too, but what I'm saying is y'all fired Tubby Smith for 1 championship situation, but you're keeping Calipari around. Get out of here with that crap. Am I saying that Calipari should necessarily be fired tomorrow? I don't know 100%. I'm about 70% sure I want him gone. 70% sure. But what I'm really upset about is that most of our fan base is not willing to have that conversation. Y'all ain't going to show up to his yard tomorrow and put signs in there and telling him to move out, that his house is for sale, are you? But you did to Tubby. And it just grinds my gears at this point because it's been said enough. And we all, like, if tomorrow I'll text in a Kentucky roll call tomorrow. And I know some of them on there, some of the texters, maybe even the radio guys. I'm not for sure how they feel after tonight. I don't know. But in the past, they would say stuff like, who? All these people that want to get rid of Cal. Who? Who are you going to replace him with? Who are you going to replace him with? There are people out there. Do we want to be like Syracuse? Do we want to be like Syracuse and have like someone like a Jim Boeheim sticking around forever? 20-something years or whatever? Do we want that? That's where we're headed. Do we want to be like a Tom Izzo in Michigan State? That's where we're headed. Mike Krzyzewski has had more. He has got more championships. And his team lately has been getting the better high school athletes right out of high school. And he'll start dibble-dabble. He's retiring now, but I could have seen him really start to mess around with that transfer portal too. And I'm fed up. So, and another thing I want to talk about real quick. I appreciate y'all coming in. If you don't mind, hit that like button, share out, whatever. Comment down below. Thank you, Reggie, for commenting. I agree with you, man. Another thing, one more thing. This is un-Calipari related, but it's still basketball related. If you don't watch basketball, or you seldomly watch basketball, or you watch basketball during March Madness, and you don't really invest yourself in the so-called team that you freaking follow, or whatever you want to say you do, and you call people up when their team loses just to say, oh, are you okay? Will you be all right? Shut the heck up. If you didn't watch any of the other games beforehand, don't tell me what you're a fan of. You only got like 1 t-shirt in your freaking closet, 1 keychain of your team on your keys, and you roll around, don't know nothing about your gosh darn team, but as soon as someone you know that their team lost, you call them, oh, well, my team's still in because I root for this team. Bull crap. You don't watch, I almost said it. You don't watch junk. You don't know basketball. The tournament is a crapshoot. I like March Madness. I like filling out the little brackets. I like watching the game, and if Kentucky would have moved on, great for them. But the tournament's a crapshoot. It's 1 freaking game. It's 1 game. You mess up, you go home. Imagine just a few years ago, right? Just a few years ago, if like when the Warriors were having a great season or whatever, and they all said they go in the first game and get beat by the 8th seed in the NBA. 1 game, and they were out. And then the 8th seed turn around and probably lose immediately. But you can't do that in the NBA. You have to play a best-of-7 series. You've got to prove yourself for X amount of time. So the better teams usually 90-something% of the time will win the championship. And even if you get all 1 seeds in this Final Four, those weren't the best teams this year in college basketball. They weren't. Hell, Tennessee could be winning this year. Woo, good for them. Gonzaga finally may get it done. But if you don't really watch, don't comment on somebody's post on Facebook. Don't comment on their Twitter post. Don't give them a call. Don't text. Don't do it. If you don't really watch and you ain't a true fan of college basketball or a true fan of your own team, then don't participate in someone else's sadness because you just want to be a DICK or a jerk. Because that's some blow down, dirty shame crap. All right, Joe Fox. Calipari has run his course like Bob Huggins. Thank you, Joe. I'm. You know what I'm happy about this live? It's not the fact that a lot of people are watching or whatever. I appreciate everybody's come in here. Thank you so much. Hitting that like button, sharing out. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But I feel happy because I'm not the only one. I thought maybe because I was reading some stuff on Facebook, and I know I shouldn't, but, you know, just people after people. Well, who we going to get? Who we going to get? Who we going to get? Shut up, shut up, shut up, right? I thank you, Reggie. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, guys. I'm not the only one that feels this way. It's about time we have the conversation. He ain't getting a contract extension. Oh, my God. Could you imagine tomorrow morning if you woke up and heard Kentucky, even despite the loss, is going to give a contract extension to keep John Calipari around? Help me. So, I'm in agreement with Reggie. I'm in agreement with Joe. And whoever else may be out there. And I'm not going to put any other words in anybody's mouth. Reggie or Joe, they put what they wanted to in the chat. I'm at this perspective. Like I said, 70% away from saying I just want to cut ties. There's only 30% of me that's saying, wait a minute, let's look around for a second. But I'm up in the big 70%, y'all. I'm done with this. And some people are saying, bring Rick Pitino back, and could you know, Rick Pitino, regardless of what anybody wants to say about the dude, was and is, and I know he had some allegation stuff and all that, but he was and is a better coach than John Calipari. Rick Pitino is a better coach than John Calipari. And if Rick would have stayed, because we won in 96, made it in 97, but lost, but won in 98, but Tubby was there. If Rick would have never left, he would have won in 98, and who knows what would have kept happening at the University of Kentucky. Who knows if we'd already been to 10 or 11 championship, or if we would have 10 or 11 championships by now, instead of stuck on 8 since 2012. I'm fully confident to say that if Rick Pitino was around by now, Kentucky would already have another 2 or 3 championships by now. Probably 3. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. But it is just a game. It's over with. It's a crapshoot tournament. Not the best team always wins the championship. And not that Kentucky was the best team this year, but hell, Gonzaga might get upset and then they might be the best team. And who knows? I mean, Wisconsin got a good player. Maybe they win. I don't know. It is what it is. But you know one thing? I'm happy baseball season's back. Thank God baseball's back now. And if you have T-Mobile, MLB TV will be available next week on T-Mobile Tuesdays for free. So you can watch your game, watch your favorite team play, which I love the Yankees. And look, Look, I love the Yankees right here, right? Got to have them out. That was Mr. Jeter. Now batting Derek Jeter. Like, I love it. I love it. I got Elvis and Michael, Jordan, and Jeff Gore. Anyway, I got all my crap up here. Don't worry about that, guys. I'm just rambling now. I'm about done. Thank you all for tuning in. Reggie and Joe, thank you for leaving comments. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you all for sharing out if you shared out. And 70% says he needs to be on the hot seat. We may need to let him go. 30% says let's pump the brakes real quick. But I really feel like he may get fired. And I would not be upset about it. Yeah, UK should not. No, there's no way. Yep, there's no way, man. There's no way, dude. And you're right, Joe. And there's so many times that if I was coaching, I would have just done it a little bit differently. And I know I'm not a coach like Calipari. I'm not saying that at all, guys. I'm just saying that I would have been. I have coached in the past, but not even at nowhere near that level or anything. But I've been in not even some pressure situations like that, but I've been in different variations of situation. I've done stuff a lot differently. And I don't know, when he called timeouts and stuff and he's sitting there in the thing, he was like this to him sometimes. You know, he wasn't, when he yelled at him on the side while they're running down the court, but when he gets him in the huddle, he wasn't yelling that much. Or I don't know if you need to be like that. I don't know, guys. Joe, you're right again, though, man. So it is what it is. We are done. We're out of here, guys. Hey, on to next season, I guess. And with or without Calipari, I'm ready. Maybe, I don't know if Gonzaga's coach would leave. I don't think he would. Let's look one thing real quick. Let's see. Top young college basketball coaches. All right, we can just look at on the rise, 10 names to know. Here we go. Let's just look at this real quick. Let's just see if we can peek down here. Mark Pope, BYU. Kentucky Ties, if you don't know who that man is. There you go. Mark Pope. Drew Valentine, Loyola Chicago. There you go. Dennis Gates, Cleveland State. Never heard of him. Stan Johnson, Loyola. Loyola Chicago. Oh, no, that was the it's jumping around. That was the Drew Valentine. Kyle Smith, Washington State. Dennis Gate, Cleveland State. Jan Johnson, Loyola Marymount. So there you go, guys. I mean, Darian DeVries, Drake. I mean, come on. So, I mean, I don't know about Mark Pope, but there you go. Mark Pope has ties to Kentucky, and he's a coach at BYU. There you go. Let's just do it. Let's just move along. Let's just do it. Forget it. Let's just go a whole new direction. Let's try something out. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over and over and over again with some of this crappy results, and I'm not going to go 2 years in a row doing great and then 3 years in a row doing horrible. 2 years doing great, 3 years doing okay, 1 year doing great, 3 years doing horrible. I'm not doing this. So, all right, guys, that's all I have. If you didn't get in until now, watch the replay, hit the like button, share out, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. Hey, on to the next season, right? We'll see what happens. Calipari definitely should be on the hot seat. He probably should go. Maybe. That's the way I'm feeling. So, thank you guys once again, and I'll catch you on – I'll start doing some lives after some of the Yankees games and some baseball highlight stuff. And then I'll do food review on Friday and that type of stuff. So, well, that's all right, Mom. No worries. They'll bounce back some other time. So, but, all right. I'm out of here, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Hit the little bell so you'll be notified next time we upload. Until then, till next time, guys, still BBN, Big Blue Nation. Cats, C-A-T-S, cats, cats, cats. Still a fan, no matter what. Big rock. Let's go. Oscar might come back. Who knows? Later, guys. Peace.